Hello and welcome back to Casual Gastronomy. Today we are making a brand new fusion food that I had not heard of until this week. Just like when we made Korean tacos, or you might have heard of sushi burritos, or sushi pizza, or sushi donuts. All three of those I think are atrocities, in my opinion. No disrespect. Today we're making something that sounds really delicious, and I can't believe that it's not viral yet, and it is the child of quiche and everything bagels.
And just so you know, we're not making this.
No.
Or this.
No, not that.
We're adding the everything bagel seasoning onto the crust of the quiche, and then also incorporating traditional everything bagel toppings like smoked salmon, fresh dill, and red pepper.
Now, if you guys have a second, if you like the video so far, or you like it any moment down the road, don't forget to hit that like button down there. It really helps us out a lot, and it's super easy to do. But if you really like the video, and you really don't want to miss any more videos, you can hit the subscribe button, and then you'll never miss a video again. But if you really, really like the video, if you're really serious about this, you can hit the notification bell, and then you'll get notifications as soon as the video comes out, and you will be the first to see our videos, and you can comment first in the comments.
Do it.
We will get right into this recipe because it's going to take a little bit, so let's go.
We'll begin by making our crust. Add 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, 2 tablespoons of white and black sesame seeds, 4 teaspoons of dried garlic flakes, 4 teaspoons of dried onion flakes, and 2 cups of flour to a food processor and pulse it a few times just to combine everything. We toasted our poppy seeds briefly in a pan to bring out some extra flavor. Then add in 1 stick of chilled butter, which has been cut into small pieces. Just like making any other pie dough, it's important that everything remains cold so that the butter doesn't melt. Pulse the mixture together just until it forms a grainy consistency, but some chunks of butter are still visible. Then add in 7 tablespoons of chilled water while running the processor continuously until everything comes together into a crumbly, rough dough that holds together when you squeeze it.
Now, plop your dough out onto a clean counter and knead it just until everything comes together. It's important that you don't over-knead this dough, or it'll lose its characteristic tenderness. Press your dough into a circle with a 6-inch diameter, then wrap it in plastic wrap and let it chill in the fridge for at least 1 hour. After an hour, pull your dough out, place it onto a lightly floured surface, and roll it out evenly into a circle, or as close to a circle as you can get it, with a 14-inch diameter. Then, wrap your dough around the rolling pin and transfer it to a 9-inch pie dish. Unfurl the dough, then lift the edges in order to drop it into the dish without cracking it. Press the dough gently into the pan if needed. Then, trim the edges, leaving about a 1-inch overhang. Then fold the edge under and crimp it before placing it into the fridge to chill for another 30 minutes. We used the rope method for crimping, where you sort of pinch the edge from the inside between your thumb and your forefinger to form a twisted braid look. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a complete failure either.
Now it's time to pre-bake or blind bake the crust. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit while you line your pie crust with a double layer of aluminum foil and fill it with pie weights, or like we had, dried beans. Bake your crust until the edges begin to look dry and are just barely beginning to brown. This should take 25 to 30 minutes. Then remove the weights and the foil and let the crust continue to bake until it appears dry and is just beginning to brown. This should take another 15 to 20 minutes. The crust shouldn't be too brown because it will continue to cook once it's filled with the quiche filling. This crust can be made up to 3 days ahead of time if you keep it chilled, or up to 2 months if you freeze it. Now for the quiche filling. Whisk together 6 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, 3/4 of a cup of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt or sea salt, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. Then add in 6 thinly sliced scallions and whisk again. Now pour your quiche filling into the crust on a rimmed baking sheet and bake it until the filling is just set. We also applied a little egg wash to the crust about halfway through to give it a little shine. This should take 80 to 90 minutes and the center will still be slightly jiggly. Then take it out of the oven and place it on the wire rack to cool.
Finally, while the quiche is cooling, we'll make our red onion topping. For this, simply rinse half of a thinly sliced red onion under water just to remove some of the sharpness. Then, toss it in a bowl with 1 tablespoon of capers, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and a couple sprigs of fresh dill torn into small pieces. Top your quiche with this onion mixture and serve it up with smoked salmon. So here we have it, our everything bagel quiche. I must say, I think we have a winner here. It was not too difficult to make.
It was just time consuming, but I don't think it was that hard.
No, we never really had any hiccups in the process. Everything went smoothly. It just took like 5 hours to make.
Yeah.
But we're also filming while doing it, so
Yeah.
can't tell you how long it actually takes to make when you're not filming. The only thing is we don't know how it tastes yet.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to find out how it tastes.
Gotta dig in.
Let's go for it. Oh, after you.
I get the corn.
I was a little bit worried because we pulled it out of the oven and it was like huge and like bubbling
Yeah.
over. And then I looked away and I looked back and it was perfectly flat.
Yeah.
Even. Get out of my way, salmon. I love you, but you're gonna have to wait your turn. Oh man.
Wow. That is really good.
What the heck? That's even more flavorful than I expected.
The crust is so unique.
Why is this so good?
And you taste like the poppy seeds. Do you taste the poppy seeds?
Yeah. Those toasted poppy seeds.
Yep.
I guess maybe it's like the cream and sour cream. Some is like, it's more
Yeah.
flavorful than just eggs and like there's a nice amount of salt.
You taste the scallions too.
And the acidity from the lemon juice and the capers. And I can't wait to eat the smoked salmon with it because that smoky flavor, I already can taste the smoky flavor with
Yeah.
it. This is a perfect, I was a little worried because I was like, we're making quiche without any cheese. This is crazy. How is this
Yeah.
going to be brunchy? But this would be
No,
great
it
for
definitely
brunch.
is crunchy, yeah.
It something in there is giving it that like cheesy, that umami flavor.
Yeah. It's not like light, but I feel like if there were cheese in it, it would be really heavy. Like it
Yeah.
would be overpowering. So I think it's perfect that it didn't have cheese.
And that crust is flaky and buttery, and it's got that everything bagel vibe all throughout.
Yeah, like the onion flakes, garlic flakes. You taste the garlic for sure.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part of the
Yeah.
everything bagel seasoning is those little garlic flakes. Ooh, this is a winner. I definitely would make this again for friends. It's not too hard, super delicious, and
Yeah.
it's a fun concept. I love it. Thank you guys for watching this episode, and we hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that you try this out for yourselves so that you can let us know how you like it in the comments or on our Patreon, where we post all sorts of fun things, behind the scenes, beer
it out.
tasting, bloopers,
Yep.
everything that you can imagine. So we'll see you guys next time on Casual Gastronomy. Peace.